Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and we're going inside the war room with the Detroit Lions. We're going to take a look at their team needs to see what players could be possible targets to fill those needs. But first, let's take a look at the upcoming selections the Lions have in this year's draft.
The Detroit Lions are a very talented ball club that's looking to get back into the playoffs. And now they have 8 selections going into this draft, and I think that could help put them on the right track toward their goal. You look at their team needs. They need an offensive tackle. I know Riley Reef was drafted as a left tackle, but you have to help him out until he's ready to take over the left tackle position. They also need depth at the defensive end position. You can look at kicker as a need because Jason Hanson retired, the future Hall of Famer. They also need wide receiver. But first round, pick number 8 in my 7-round mock draft, I have Eric Fisher falling to these guys. This is one of the best tackle prospects in the draft, and you can make an argument that there's no difference between him and the number 1 overall tackle in Luke Joeckel. Both guys are excellent. I think this will be a great fit. Now you can move Riley Reef back to right tackle and have 2 solid bookends to protect Matt Stafford. I have Sam Montgomery falling to the Detroit Lions in the 2nd round. I like this pick for Detroit. I think Sam Montgomery is a better football player than Barkevious Mingo. If Mingo was a better football player, he'd have better production than Montgomery. You can say what you want about him not getting off the ball fast enough. Every time you look up, Montgomery is making plays in the backfield and also bringing down a quarterback. This fills a need and also is one of the best players available at that pick. In the 3rd round, I have the Lions getting help at the outside linebacker position. I'm a big fan of Devontae Holloman. You look at a guy that was a former safety, has the size, 6'2", 243, has the coverage skills, so you can keep him on the field on 3rd downs. I think this guy will be an excellent player in that Lions defense. Fourth round, we're going to go into the secondary. We're going to take Dwayne Gratz out of UConn, a guy that has speed to burn, tremendous ball skills, and good size at the cornerback position. 5'11", 201, helps build the depth back there in Detroit. And we know teams love to go 3 and 4 wide, so you need cornerbacks to be able to match up. Matt Stankiewicz out of Penn State is a very good ball player, and it also fills the need for Detroit. When you look at that center position, Dominic Raiola is a guy that plays solid but has spurts where he doesn't play as well. I think Stankiewicz could come in and take that position. I like this pick for Detroit in the 5th round. Building depth along that defensive line, building that rotation, especially on the defensive interior with Josh Boyd, a very good player that played on some outstanding Mississippi State defenses. Two picks in the 7th round, I have them going offensive line guard Blaise Foltz out of TCU, a productive guard throughout the course of his career. I think this also fills the need for Detroit, who's thin along their offensive front. And I have them taking their kicker Brett Mayer out of Nebraska, one of the best kickers in the country, gets to kick indoors where he kicked outside in Lincoln. This would be a great fill for Jason Hanson. I like this pick for Detroit. Now let's round up what Detroit was able to do in my 7-round mock draft. You look at some of the picks they had: Eric Fisher, Sam Montgomery, productive players at a high level program. Devontae Holloman, Dwayne Gratz. I even like Brett Mayer down in the 7th round. So with this core group of guys, I think Detroit can get back to where they want to be, which is in the playoffs. And also want to give a huge shout out to Detroit Lion fan forums for always showing football game plan support.